Treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
It's time now for latest in local sports. In sports, the Braves have taken the first two games in San Francisco, winning last night 4-1. Phillies lost to the Nats, and the Braves have a nice 6-game lead with just 17 games left. Braves and Giants this afternoon. First pitch 3:45. Have the game for you on AM 1370s. We've got girls softball today at 6 p.m. The Lady Jackets have the makeup game with Coffee County set for today. Come on out and watch girls softball. Our pregame gets underway at 5:50. First pitch at 6 p.m. this afternoon. Girls volleyball team in action Tuesday hosting Statesboro and Ware County. Statesboro wins 25-13, 25-12. Lady Jackets defeated Ware County, though, 24-13, and lost the first one 24-13, but then came back, won 25-20 and 25-22. Maggie Miller, they said, had a good game, 27 digs, 14 spikes. Volleyball team on the road Thursday at New Hampstead. Cross-country team headed to South Effingham Thursday for a big race. That race gets underway at 4 p.m. The middle school cross-country team had their third meet of the season. Held Tuesday afternoon at the Wayne County High School cross-country course. The Arthur Williams School hosted the meet. The boys ran first through the new distance 2 miles. Once again, Pierce County Middle School boys group proved themselves to be the team to beat this year. Appleton County was second. Martha Puckett Middle School finished in third place. First runner across the finish line for Martha Puckett was Cole Driggers. Rounding out the top five were Luis Rojas, Patrick Tapley, Deacon Yeomans, and Rowan Blanton. Also running for Martha Puckett Middle School were Will Green, Cade Wheeler, Michael Pynchon, Brandon Powell, Luke Carter, Nicholas Thomas, Brady Willis, Reese Hope, Gavin Orvin, Will Wood, Adam Harrison, Tate Altman, Tucker Chalfont, J.D. Williamson, Clan Trapnell, and Jack Trapnell. In the girls' race, Waycross Middle School team scored an incredibly good score of only 24 points. Martha Puckett Middle School girls squad finished in fourth place, with Reese Dean being the first across the line. The rest of the top five were Gracie Durant, Kelly Williams, April Sweat, and Morgan Humphrey. Also running for Martha Puckett Middle School were Kaylee Arnold, Bella Godino, Lindsay Campbell, Olivia Jones, Rhea Manning, and Paige Knopf. Next week's race is Tuesday, the 18th at Pierce Middle School. The boys' race scheduled to start at 4. The girls' race will shortly after that. The high school football teams in action this Friday night hosting Glenn Academy, which comes in ranked number 6 in the 6A state football poll. Red Terrors have been making noise in high school football ever since Coach Rocky Hidalgo arrived in Glenn Academy from the Atlanta area, took over their program. WIFO caught up with Coach Hidalgo at the In the Game magazine kickoff banquet, and we talked about this big matchup Friday night.
Here, Coach Rocky Hidalgo with the Glenn Academy Red Terrors. Wayne County and Glenn Academy going to hook up again. Always a fun game, Coach. It's a very competitive game for us. I don't know what you guys think, but we love playing Glenn Academy because we know we're playing a good quality football team.
Well, I think it's especially fun and exciting. I think Coach Cribb does a great job, and I learned a lot of stuff from him last year just coaching against him. That kicking field goals when you're struggling at the snapper position was genius. He's I like coaching against. I'm a guy that likes to take some chances and do some things outside the box. He does too, so it's fun to watch his film and coach against him. I know we're going to get some interesting things when we see him, and he does a great job.
You're in a tough region, but you've been able to compete right away. How about the Red Terrors this year? What's the outlook for the team?
I think we'll be like we were the last couple of years. We're going to be young at spots early. We're going to play a lot of sophomores this year, but those kids are really talented. I think they'll struggle some early in the season, but be really good late. I think when you play young kids, they make mistakes, but they learn from those mistakes, and by the end of the year, they kind of grow up and graduate, and they graduate to the next level. And I think we'll have some struggles early, but I think this team's going to be really good on the back end.
But you've been able to get in the state playoffs advanced, just like Wayne County. I tell you, when those kids have that experience, it just builds for next year. Everybody gets excited about the following season.
Yeah, I think winning is a habit. I believe that, and I think that's one of the things that we had to establish at Glenn is that our kids didn't really believe that they could win, and now that we've had some success, it's a different program. Our kids believe they're going to win every time they hit the field. It presents different challenges, but we don't have to convince them to go out there and play hard and compete to win.
Okay, Coach, always good to see you. We'll look forward to the big matchup.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And again, those comments, Coach Rocky Hidalgo. The Red Terrors had last weekend off. They're currently 2-1 on the campaign. Kickoff set for Friday night, 7:30 at JC Stadium, Donaldson Mattery Field. Have more in the game this week. Quarterback Shamar Taylor back at practice Tuesday. Seems to be good to go this Friday night after leaving last Friday with an injury. Coach Cribb told the Touchdown Club Monday night that Shamar is fine and he'll be suited up playing quarterback on Friday night for Wayne County. College and pro football this weekend here on AM 1370 and WIFO FM. Sunday, the Jaguars are in a 4:25 kickoff at home hosting the Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That game Sunday on AM 1370. Falcons host Cam Newton and the Panthers. That kickoff set for 1 o'clock at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Game time 1 o'clock on FM 105.5. Georgia Tech in action Saturday, 12:30 kickoff in Heinz Field at Pittsburgh, taking on the Pitt Panthers, an ACC matchup. Pregame begins on AM 1370 at 10 a.m. And Georgia Southern and Clemson taking on the number 2 nationally ranked Tigers at 3:30. WIFO FM will have that pregame for you at 2:30 Saturday afternoon. Georgia ranked number 3 in the nation. They're at home in Athens taking on Middle Tennessee State. That kickoff Saturday night in Athens set for 7:30 p.m. With the hurricane hitting the North Carolina coast, several games have been canceled for this Saturday, including North Carolina's game, NC State's game, and Virginia Tech. All have announced that they have canceled their games for this weekend. And that's going to do it for the latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day at this time by your friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
When you have an accident, you, not the insurance company, chooses the body shop, and you only need one estimate. All you have to do is call Jerome Riles at B&C Collision Center in downtown Scriven to deal with the adjusters and insurance company. Whether it's a little ding or a major crash,